In October of 1962, the world came closer to nuclear war than ever before. For 13 days, the United States and the Soviet Union stood toe-to-toe, fingers hovering over red buttons that could erase entire cities. This is the story of the Cuban Missile Crisis, when one misunderstood message could have changed history forever. The Cold War had been brewing for years. After World War II, the world was split, capitalist America on one side, communist Soviet Union on the other. In 1961, the US placed nuclear missiles in Turkey, right on the Soviet border. A year later, the Soviet Union responded by secretly installing nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from the coast of Florida. On October 14, 1962, American U-2 spy planes captured photographs of Soviet missile sites being built in Cuba. The images confirmed what US intelligence had feared. The threat was real and immediate. President John F. Kennedy had a choice: invade Cuba, strike the missile sites, or try to negotiate. He chose a third option, a naval blockade, or quarantine, around Cuba to prevent more Soviet weapons from arriving. For the next 6 days, the world held its breath. Soviet ships approached the blockade. US military forces were on high alert. At DEFCON 2, America was just one step away from all-out nuclear war. Back channels buzzed. Diplomats scrambled. On October 26, Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev sent a message: he would remove the missiles from Cuba if the US promised not to invade. But then, a second, harsher message arrived the next day, demanding the US also remove its missiles from Turkey. Kennedy ignored the second message and publicly agreed to the first. Secretly, he promised to remove the Turkish missiles within a few months. On October 28, 1962, Khrushchev agreed. The missiles in Cuba would be dismantled. The crisis had ended, but the fear remained. The world had stared into the abyss. Leaders on both sides realized how close they had come to catastrophe. A single misstep, one wrong word, one misread message, could have ended life as we know it.